Tonight's meeting is about the public hearing on the tentative agreement that we reached with the Teachers Association from Southwestern. So I just want to go over a couple things in the contract. We'll leave time for public comments and then we'll adjourn. So 2019 Indiana General Assembly enacted legislation SCA 390, codified as Indiana Code 20-29-6-19A, requiring a school employer to conduct a public meeting to discuss a tentative collective bargaining agreement at least 72 hours before it's ratified by the school employer. The statute further requires that the school employer post notice of the time and location of the public meeting and the tentative collective bargaining agreement on the school employer's internet website at least 72 hours prior to the public meeting. Therefore, the Board of School Trustees posted the tentative collective bargaining agreement document on the school's website as required by law and is holding this public meeting in accordance with SEA 390. The tentative agreement contains salary, wages, and wage-related fringe benefits negotiated by the parties for the corporation teachers for the 25-26 school year. This document will continue to be available for review by the public, and the public will be permitted to provide comment on the document at the board's ratification meeting scheduled at our next board meeting. That's November 12th in the boardroom. So updates in the contract, just want to point out the changes due to just recurring costs and salaries and benefits, and also just the lack of funding that we're receiving. No base salary increases were given this year. We will have 2 stipends that will be paid out as defined by the contract. Anyone who was effective or highly effective last year in the 24-25 school year and is employed on the days the stipends are paid will receive it. So it's a $250 stipend paid before December 20th. And this is to help offset the loss of the tag grant that we used to receive that was right before winter vacation. And then a $250 stipend to be paid out before June 1st. We also decreased the new starting salary schedule by $500 in each category. So our bachelor's plus 0 salary will start at $46,000, and then we'll increase by $1,000 after that for each year. The ECA schedule was updated also to reflect the new starting pay with bachelor's and no experience of $46,000. So that salary schedule is based on our B0 dollar amount. So one thing that we discussed during the process, due to just the lack of funding that we received and increased costs, is something that we'll be talking about in the future months, is just the possibility of maybe eliminating some positions to make up for that. So I wanted to special thanks to our teachers that were involved in that in those meetings. Very, very productive, very understanding, easy to work with. I felt like we had a good working relationship with the group, and then also our board members. So special thanks to Denise Mitchell, Chris Thurston, Matt Campbell, Bonnie Thope, Daryl Thomas, and Blake Newkirk for taking part in that. We appreciate it. And that's, oh, I'm sorry, Rachel Barlow. How did I miss that? Rachel Barlow too. So thanks to all of them for taking part in it. So that concludes my presentation. Now's the time for public comment. If anyone has public comments, feel free to step up to the mic.
Good evening, everybody. Paul Bowdy.
Hi, Paul.
Southwest community member. First of all, I do also want to thank everybody that was involved in the negotiations. I think you spent good time with it, and we're taking the responsibility of the way the salaries are going, pretty comparable really for what we had last year. And but as I was reading reviewing the contract, something came up, and if it can't be mentioned here now, it can't, but it was talking about the AP reimbursement for the dual credit classes. The question is in reimbursement, if there is additional charges for students that are taking AP classes, to get the dual credit if there's additional charges, are those being like reimbursed maybe by like Ivy Tech with that program, or do they go through Ivy Tech? Or if students have to pay or anything additional when a student is enrolled in a dual credit course, is that being reimbursed to the school for being able to offer that?
I can check on that reimbursement, but I don't believe we aren't getting a reimbursement for the AP exams, but some of the AP exams that there's no charge to take.
Some of the AP exams the state pays for. Dual credit, the students are not charged, but I don't believe we receive any
Funding.
reimbursement or funding from them.
Yeah.
Except maybe from the state. That I'm not sure on.
I can check on those things for you though.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
And didn't the state change the Ivy Tech funding as well with the classes that we can do through Ivy Tech?
They aren't gonna be,
They took that away too.
So, because they were cut. Their funding was cut, so, I read. Any comments? Board at all either? No?
I mean, I guess I do have one comment as
Good.
far as you say, it's never good to hear that we may need to make cuts. You know, where are we looking to make cuts?
That has not been determined yet. We would determine that over the next few months. Obviously, you want to have as little impact on students as possible, but we're also here to educate kids. So anytime you're talking about cuts in education, it could have an impact somewhat. But I'm not prepared to say what it is, what positions are being cut. That's a later discussion. So
I want to comment too. For anyone that's watching, if you have an issue with us getting less funding, please contact your state legislator, because that's where it starts.
Does that answer your question? Did you?
Yeah, kind of. Yep.
Okay.
As much as
Yeah. Anything else? Our meeting is adjourned. Thank you. Thanks for coming.